My bags are packed, I'm ready to go. You know that song? My mom always used to sing that song. I don't know why, because we never really went to many places, but my mother always used to sing that song. I don't even know who sings that song, but yeah, that's what I always think of whenever we're going to go on a trip. Like, I think of that song, and I don't even really know what the song is about, but it's just like, my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. So my bags are packed mostly, family of 14. So I actually have 14 children and 12 of those children are still at home, but let's check out what we are going to do. We are going on a trip, and here are some of the bags and some of the organization kind of happening. It's almost time. It's Wednesday and we are, no, it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday and we are going to be going this Friday. So I'm going to show you what I packed up. Let's go. So we have 12 people going, 12 children going in the back here. And then me and my husband will be up front most of the time, unless I'm trying to nurse the baby while my husband's driving. Then I switch seats with my older daughter. So let's start in the back. In the back we have it's not a stroller, it's actually a wagon that pops out. We have such a small space back here that will fit in there. And then I have an umbrella stroller over here, just for a single. The wagon can actually fit 4 children there. So it will just give us a lot more space. Plus you can use a wagon to put, like, you know, if you're going from like a pool, you can put like towels and like that type of stuff in there. So my 7-year-old will sit here in this car seat, and my 2-year-old will sit over here in this car seat. We have these hooks that go over the doors, and we put stuff in there. So this is chips, but I wrote on here, do not touch. Well, my daughter wrote it, super for Friday and Saturday. So this is supper for Friday and Saturday. So this is going to come in the hotel room with us, because we're doing kind of like tacos in the bag for our first night that we're staying over. So these are just getting hooked onto the back of the seat here. So if we come, I have another hook right here. So my 2-year-old, I can hook, I have a, what are those called? We call it the red thing, a tablet. There we go. We have a tablet, and that can hook on the back if she wants, or whatever games and activities that we're going to have for her will get hooked onto the back of this seat and will be here. So we have my 2-year-old, my 7-year-old, and then my 20-year-old sits in between the two of them, so she can help these people back here. So then we have boxes, which, as you can see, the floor gets kind of wet in here because it has a step up and it's made to be like a handicap floor. This is specifically for once we get to Williamsburg. It has household goods in here, toilet paper, our bar soap, things that we need to take because we're allergic to so much. I took some like flour sacks, dishwasher soap because we don't have a dishwasher. I bought dishwasher soap, dish soap, all those things are in here, so we'll know this is not getting touched until we actually go to Williamsburg. So then there's a hook on the back of this seat, and that will be for this person's stuff, and I may have another bag that's going on there. They each have 2 hooks. On the back of this seat, I have my 16-year-old and my 18-year-old sitting in these seats. So I just put these pretzels and other snacky things for the lunches in between here, and they also will have like a hook up here. I think one of them might be bringing a bag, and they'd be able to hook their bag on there. So then here is another slide out with the bags on it. So I just took cardboard boxes and I cut them down to the right size to slide under here, and then I put trash bags over the outside so that it wouldn't soak up all the liquid from the floor. So I have pajamas for the trip. This is breakfast, so these are all different types of breakfast. We have like these gluten-free fig bars, those are quick and easy. And then under here is bathing suits in a bag. So that's that stuff. on the back of this seat, I have my 2 ergo carriers, so they're easy to get at. So I'm going to show you from the other direction. Oh, I didn't say either. Underneath here, we put sleeping bags. So the kids would have sleeping bags if they needed to. Some of the younger kids will probably need some sleeping bags at different locations that we're going to be staying at. So I'll show you these bags. So this is the bag, and then it has like the 2 hooks here, and they fit perfectly over here. So that's what I'm talking about from that direction. And then the boxes, and then there is like foot space here. So this is in the middle so that you can have one older person's foot and then another older person's foot. And then the ergo carriers. And then we come up front here, and the baby sits here, and then my 21-year-old sits here. I actually have 3 in this seat here, 3 middle kids, which are 14, 11, and 9 are going to sit in this seat. Although occasionally some people may switch. If that becomes an issue, then somebody might sit back there, because all this one and this one both have 3 seat belts in them if necessary. And then we have somebody sitting here in a car seat because they tend to get car sick. So they are the closest up here that we can possibly do, aside from the baby. So the baby's is here, and then she'll sit here, and then me and her switch spots. So I'll sit here, but if the baby needs me, then I would be sitting right next to the baby here to nurse her. I will link below. I went through what's in here, and I will link that below. I'll just open it really quick. You can kind of see what's in here. In case you didn't have the time to watch that other video. Basically snacky things and diapers and stuff. Normally I keep this in the van, but this bottom one would be like first aid stuff, and this trip we did not do that. This is like our pack if we needed to triangle off or anything like that, because we were broken down. So, and then this is a bag of Mom's secret stash of candy to make people happy. And then, so what we'll do is this space here underneath her car seat will hold a solar charger. I'll show you that. And then underneath here is empty, and I'll bring you in the house to show you what we have in that one. It has food and stuff that can't be out here as of yet. Up here is jam-packed. See, this is the right above, like the driver's seat. This is jam-packed. These right here can hold a tablet to put a movie on if we want to. So we're having a tea party while we're there, so that's the tea set. And this is the clothing here for our family for the week. So there's a bag for one day, a bag for another day. I have all of our toothbrushes and that type of stuff in these types of bags. These are emergency backup clothing. I have a thing of hair ties. I have another one full of medicine. So I keep all this stuff like that up there in separate bags. And I'm hoping that those, that the tea stuff is all set. I might actually move the tea set to the back, pull some stuff out and move the tea stuff to the back. I had somebody else do that for me, and now looking at it, I'm thinking I'll probably take that tea stuff, put it to the back, and then bring some stuff forward. So then on the back of my seat here, I just have a rubber band, and this right here, that will be for trash, and we will dump out the trash when we go to gas stations and stuff, so it doesn't clutter up this space. So let's go inside and see what we have planned in there. Okay, so now we're in the house. I have 2 things that I'm going to be bringing out into the van today. I had somebody folding all these are sweatshirts. Remember those sweatshirts that we bought on sale? They're all in here. I got myself a sweatshirt for $5 the other day, so I just put the new one in there. A lot of my sweatshirts are stained, so I put the new one in there. So those are going to go on the back of the seat where the Ergo carriers were. Those are going to go right there in case we need them. We'll be wearing jackets, but then we'll have those. I also brought a bag of Crocs for the kids who wanted Crocs. I have these for like the swimming pool, or if we're just going around. Some people would prefer to wear slippers or Crocs around someplace. So that's these in here, and these are going to go behind one of the seats on one of those hooks as well. So I have over here, this is stuff that they're going to be wearing the day of. I just haven't organized that yet. So over here I have, everyone has a water bottle, and we have a Cricut, so we put people's names on the water bottles. Even for younger people, I put this. Then they have like a little straw. She has a little straw. So everyone has a water bottle. So these won't get filled up until the morning of. In this bin I also have, okay, we have some kids that get car sick. And this is just the reality of things. These are canning jar lids. So if you just kind of like do this, you can buy vomit bags. I didn't have time to buy vomit bags, but this will work just fine. We also usually carry a bin for younger kids who couldn't actually like throw up into something like that. But these, I can fit a lot in a small space, and then it's convenient, especially if you're in a city. Like where we live now, we usually just use a bucket. And we'll just dump it off at the side of the road because we live in the middle of the boonies and nobody's going to care if there's like a pile of vomit. But I wouldn't want to do that in a city. So these bags, you could just throw it in the trash. So that will go with that, and those will sit up front in that front little section on the floor. And then over here, I have, this is going to get hooked up next to the trash, probably next to the trash bucket. If not, it will go on the floor right by there. So I just have a bunch of random crayons. I have little notepads, pens, pencils. Let's see. When things get really bad, I have like these mini little bubbles. I just got those at Dollar Tree. I have pencil sharpener, those types of things. I have some markers. I have some Bible word search. I have all those random things. Different coloring books, hidden picture books, that type of stuff are in here. Just notepads. Stickers are great. And then the kids each have one of these. And in here I have all the places that we're going. I took all the states and they put all the states individually in their own thing in the order that we're going to go through them. And then say we get to a state, for instance, we're going through New York into New Jersey and we are seeing the Statue of Liberty. They already colored the statue and they did some of the word search stuff there, but some of them are not quite done yet for things that we're doing. So I put the state and then the coloring page around there, and there's plenty of room in here if we want to add more. They also have little pockets that they could shove stuff in. So each child has their own color and their own thing there. So this will go up front so we can access that. So all of this water underneath me is all coming. All of this water is coming. So this will get stacked wherever it will fit around the van, because this water right here should take us from here, and then the 3 days down that it's going to take us to get down there, this water should do that. You saw I packed the toilet paper. Alright, so then this, if you want to come over here, this here is what's going to be under the front seat. So under the front seat we have a protein. So we have tuna sacks. We have ham. spreadable ham. We have some utensils. We have crackers to put that on. These are all gluten-free crackers. I have more ham over here. I have salmon packs. And then in between, I have beef jerky. So at meal times, at lunch times, what they'll have is they will have a protein. It can be like on a cracker or not on a cracker, and then I will have fruits that I'm going to be shopping for on Thursday, and I'll show you that trip. But all the proteins are here. The crackers are in here. I have 3 more boxes of crackers here. Then we have 2 things of coffee because we love coffee. Underneath that is a case of sugar in the raw sugar packets, and then the creamers here to go with that. This is for the hotels if we need that. And then we have a teapot here that we can fill with water, and we can actually, because we're bringing the solar charger, we could plug that in if we stop any place and make ourselves coffee there. So then I have a huge stack of these. I'm keeping the dirty one on top intentionally so the ones underneath will stay good. So these are what their snacks will be in. So they might get like the crackers to go in here, and then the tuna packet in a utensil or something like that. It's more compact, so I'd rather have it more compact so they can like refill it a couple of times rather than trying to like balance a big plate, especially on little laps, because their legs are hanging down and then it's just gonna like slide down onto the floor. So this is something that's smaller that they can hold a lot easier that way. So we also will bring, all older people who drink coffee will bring their coffee cup that morning, filled with coffee most likely, that morning, and then we'll have that to be able to make our coffee into. So I think that's about it. So we just need to bring the solar charger as well. So this will get packed the morning of because it has the meat and I don't want it to go frozen. The water bottles will go the morning of. Most of the kids, older kids, will get dressed in the morning, and then I'll bring a bag of the other kids' clothes, but I'll keep those up front with me. And so I try to pack everything that I can. The waters will stay until the morning. Try to pack everything ahead of time so that I don't have to be worried about the day of. So today is Tuesday. I got this all packed up. Tomorrow will be a day where I really want to just tidy up loose ends as far as things that are going on with the animals, as well as like cleaning up the house before we go. That will all happen tomorrow, and then Thursday I'll do our last minute shopping and we will be all ready to go on Friday morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helps you on your next trip. Thanks.